hop on that train of chasing the dream for fortune and fame. But those who already have it, some are really on a mission. So let's chat with our guest right here on JQLM Radio's Special Edition. Music, Hip Hop Detective by Rockcott on Pixabay.com. If you'd like to share with your family, friends, and followers on all the different ways that they can tune in to JQLM Radio, this is what you would share. You can tune in live by downloading the JQLM Radio app on your Apple or Android devices. You can also listen live via Alexa, the TuneIn app, the Simple Radio app, and a host of other platforms of which you can find on our website, where you can also listen live at egoentertainmentnet.com/JQLM-radio. Or just visit egoentertainmentnet.com and click the button right there on the home page. You can also connect with us via our website or social media at JQLM Radio. That's on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Additionally, you can email us at jqlmradio@gmail.com. Find us under our parent company, Ego Entertainment Network, on social media at EGOENTNET. That's Ego Ent Net. You can also follow us on LinkedIn at Ego Entertainment Network. And last but not least, make sure you like, subscribe, and share our YouTube channel, Ego TV Network. All right, so now that we have the formalities out of the way, let's welcome our guest, Mr. Arrington Foster, who plays Rio Duncan on the Netflix BET series, The Family Business. You all know who he is. You've seen him. So let's welcome him to the show like we do any of our other dope celebrity guests that we have right here on JQLM Radio's Special Edition. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No problem. No problem. So are you based in Atlanta?
I am. Yeah. I've been here for about a little under 2 years. I moved here from Los Angeles. It's been a journey, but I'm excited to be in the ATL.
Okay, awesome. So can you tell us real quick, tell us a little bit about your background, like where you're from, what you were doing before you got into acting, things of that sort.
Yeah, I'm born and raised in Maryland, PG County. Grew up there. I've been doing acting since I was a kid. Honestly, I started out doing theater when I was about, and just had a very supportive parents and supportive family that always supported my dreams. And so, yeah, I just did play middle school, high school. I went to college at Texas Christian University in Fort Worth, Texas. Go Frogs. And yeah, I got my degree. I kind of quickly knew when I was in college, I was like, I really want to transition into film and television. And so I was like, all right, well, I'm going to make the jump. And so I moved to Cali in 2015. And yeah, then the rest is history, you know.
Okay, awesome. So when you first started out in acting, did you have to take acting classes, or do you have one of those stories that are like unique where you just kind of like fell into it, or, you know, how did you begin this career journey?
I mean, you know, we had maybe like one theater class in high school, but it was mainly just, you know, doing plays and musicals where I started to hone in on the craft. And I think when I went to college, that's when I really took it very seriously. And I studied, and I always encourage the youth to, you know, and do theater, because that's all the greats come from that. And you have to first know what you're doing, especially if you want to have a longevity. And even moving to Los Angeles and switching to film and TV, even though I had such a long years of training theater wise, it's still for film and TV. So I was just taking improv classes, commercial classes, scene study. I still take class today, when I'm
Mm-hmm.
not busy, but I try to always keep myself immersed in it. So, it's like you want to keep always growing and learning.
Right, absolutely. I don't think that anyone should ever stop learning or perfecting their craft or the gifts that, they've been given. And I feel like once you feel like you've arrived, you've met your glass ceiling. You can't go any further or any higher. So I definitely agree
Right.
with that. So can you tell me, do you have a favorite genre like that you act in? Like, do you like drama better or action or?
Mm. I know this might sound political. I don't know. I like all genres. I really do. I'm just a fan of like film and movie. I love comedies, but I love dramas as well. I love romantic
Mhm.
comedies or action, horror. I'm just a huge like I love all genres just to be able to do every single genre and do it amazingly. So that's the goal. I've only tapped into a couple, but not too many. But we got, you know.
Mhm. Well, I know for myself, I love horror. Horror is at the top of my list. It's always number one.
Me too. I'm a horror buff. I
I
love
love horror.
the classic horror movies.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. The horror movies now are
If I
like
can be in a
they're more like
Halloween
suspense
or a
thriller.
Friday 13th, oh,
So,
yes.
can you tell me, was the family business your first big role, or what society would consider big, or would you say that this is just one of many in your career, or how did it make you feel once you got the role?
No, this is my first role, my first TV role. And I'm just super blessed and grateful to Carl Weber and Tridescent Studios and BT and Family. I think I was in LA for maybe 2 years, almost 3 years. And I was just, I had done a couple national commercials, but it
Hmm.
was just small indie projects or short films and student films. So I hadn't really like made my mark. And then here comes this opportunity for most people don't even realize we shot Family Business as a movie at first. It was going to be a movie.
Hmm.
And then
Hmm.
BT got whiff of it and was like, oh, no, 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 too good. We have to make this a television series. And, since Family Business is based on Carl Weber's book series,
Hmm.
there's so real for us to have multiple seasons. So, I mean,
Hmm.
it was, one of my proudest moments to say, man, like you grew up being like, man, one day I want to be, on TV or whatever. And then it happens. And so I was just through the roof, over the moon, excited. And I'm just so grateful that we've been able to have 5 seasons because that doesn't happen too
That's
often these
awesome.
days, Black
Yes.
show, so I'm just super grateful to the cast, the crew, the fans. It's been amazing. It's been a joy.
Well, first, congratulations on your first role and being a big role, first TV role.
Thank
So
you.
that's always big. So can you tell me, when you were given the role, does or I'm gonna say it that way. Let's say the people that you are on set with, would you say that
Mhm.
any of them are individuals that you had dreamed of working with?
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, I grew up, watching Valerie Pettiford on like Half and Half and like, Lisa Sayers Club and like there's just so many, I mean, this is Ernie Hudson, Ghostbusters, like crazy. I
Hmm.
mean, watching Tam growing up, like I mean, this cast is so like iconic and legendary. And I feel like every
Hmm.
season we just keep introducing heavy hitters. I mean, we've had Sheila E., Prince's drummer, on the show,
Hmm.
So it's honestly, I'm like a sponge. I just like so I still pinch myself, but we really are a family. And I think that's why the show is so successful, because we literally, like, on screen, off screen, like each other, like we're real family members. Like, these are like new family members that I'm going to always cherish for life.
That's awesome. It's great. I've been on several sets myself, and it's always good when you have a cast and crew that work together like family. That's how you know you have a great product and a
Yeah.
sustainable product, you know, that can, you know, transcend over time, you know, a long period of time. So I
Ooh,
love that for you. Because some of them can be
yeah.
disasters. So
They can be. I'm very fortunate.
yes. So far, throughout your lifetime and where you are now, can you share with us what would you say has been your greatest challenge, and how did you overcome that?
Yeah, I mean, this business is not easy. I've suffered. I've wanted to quit so many times. I've had so many hundreds of no's and rejections. But I feel like you have to plan on having this as your career. You have to have a tough skin. You have to have a very thick skin, and you have to have a
Mm,
good support. You have to always just know that it's God's timing. You
mhm,
have to stay patient. You have to trust the timing. If you know that this is what you're meant in, then it's going to come to fruition. A lot of times it's not the or the how. It's just, it's just staying. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So those have been the challenges. But I think when I started to really grow as a human being, realize who I am and my authenticity, I think that just opens the door for opportunities to come. When you're not trying to be like
mhm.
everybody else and do what's hip or what's trendy, you're just
Right.
being your authentic self, and that light is just going to open doors. So I firmly.
Absolutely. Awesome. And so if you could share something with anyone that may be having any reservations about going after their dreams in general, or their dream as an actor, you know, what would you say to them?
I would say never give up, no matter how hard it gets. Um, Nothing in life is easy or comes easy. So just know that you have to enjoy the journey, because a lot of times we want to get to the, like, it's about the process.
Hmm.
You're gonna learn that there's gonna be doors shut in your face, and that's okay. That's part of the business. It is about who you know and who knows you, and networking, and all that. But I would say take class, do a play. Don't be afraid to move out of your small town. I would have never been able to achieve what I've achieved if I just stayed. So, back then you had to go to LA or New York, but now there's so many other cities.
Hmm.
You have Atlanta and Chicago and New Orleans and North,
Hmm.
many um, avenues for you to be seen, just by our phones. So just
Hmm.
surround yourself with good people that are going to keep you grounded, keep you humbled, and that's going to always support you, because you're going to need people to lean on when things do get tough. And if you're like me, prayer, meditation, fitness, journaling, self daily affirmations, that's always what's helped me in the times.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks, sir. So, how can people support you, and how can they connect with you?
Yes, you guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Arrington Foster, all one word. And I actually have a new Lifetime Christmas this Saturday, actually, December 7th.
Congrats.
So make sure you guys tune in. It's called A Very Merry Beauty Salon, and it's starring Tia Mowry. And I'm just so grateful for this holiday movie. We all love a Christmas movie. And so make sure you tune
Hmm.
in this Saturday, December 7th on Lifetime at Central. And yeah, just follow me on Instagram for all the great things we have coming. Hopefully we have another family business season coming. You know, I haven't gotten more. Keep our fingers crossed, our prayers up that we'll be able to give that to the fans.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, Arrington, like I said, congratulations on, the roles, the new Christmas movie. I'll definitely be watching that. I love Tia Mowry. I love the sisters, both of them anyway. I don't get to watch a lot of TV because I'm, busy doing a lot of different things. But when I do tune in, I, binge watch. So So, congratulations on that. And I hope that you continue, to grow and soar in, in your career and in the gifts that God has given you. And yeah, and thank you for the, the word that you shared for those who may be having some reservations. I mean, listen, even if you're afraid, do it scared. Shoot, leap anyway.
Leap. Yes, absolutely.
Anyway. So, thank you so much for stopping by JQLM Radio Special Edition with me. I really, really appreciate you. It's been such a pleasure speaking with you. I have to say this has been one of my fun interviews and interesting.
We love that. We love fun.
Yes. So listen, guys, go follow him on social media at Arrington Foster, If you have not checked it out, please go watch The Family Business. Make sure you tune in to, you said it's a Very Merry Beauty Salon, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. All right. Make sure you all go check that out. It comes out this weekend. All right. With Tia Mowry. Y'all know the sisters from sister to sister. Okay. So go check it out and don't miss it. And hopefully we'll have you back anytime, Arrington.
Yes. I love that. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. All right, y'all. So you have been tuned in to another episode of JQLM Radio's Special Edition with your girl, Lady J, right here on JQLM Radio, a division of Ego Entertainment Network. Shout out to all of our listeners in all of the 65 countries. Those of you who've been asking for merch, we are definitely going to share them with you all as soon as they are live and ready for purchase. All right. So again, thank you so much to all of our listeners, all of Ego Entertainment supporters as well. Y'all keep tuning in 24/7 for real, raw, and relevant content and music. All right, this is your girl, Lady J, signing off, and I'm out.